everybody, welcome to Mixing Bowl 505. So, today we are going to be making, Dad, drum roll please, blueberry crumble. Sorry about saying that wrong, I'm so excited to make this. Okay, so the ingredients we'll be needing today, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our blueberry part, and then we're going to move on to our crumble while the blueberry's cooking, okay? So the ingredients we'll need for this is about a half cup of some juice that we're going to use. It is like mixed berry juice. So I'm just gonna pour this in because it's the first thing we're putting in. Right. And I'm sorry for taking such a long time to do another video. We had a lot going on. Not like a big lot of stuff going on, but like a kind of small. Anyways, next thing we'll need to put in here is our full bag of blueberries. And notice that the stove is not on at all because of I think I've mentioned this before. I have a small little fear of the stove flaming on me. Get in! This isn't going so easy. Still got blueberries. Okay, wait, is that? And now we have a blueberry mess on the stove. That's gonna make Mom mad, isn't it, Dad? Anyways, next what we'll need is a squirt of lemon juice. Dad, can you help me open this? Sorry about the camera. Bam. Thank you. Sorry. We're gonna put in a squirt, so that's about that much. Just putting in a little more. Okay, now it might have spilled. I was putting in a lot, kinda, cause lemon's pretty good. Okay, there we go. And now I can close that. And now we can turn on the stove to a high heat. Give it a second. Sorry about freaking out, people. Got scared because the heat, I could like literally feel the pressure at my eye. Okay, so while that is cooking, and I am not looking at it, we're going to be making our crumble part. So the first thing that we'll need to put in for our crumble, we're actually going to mash it up with our hands. So we've got a big bowl for this because we're going to make like a kind of a big batch. And also, usually when you're mashing stuff up with your hands, you want to go like this, and you don't want it to spill over the side and make a big mess. So yeah, and there is no liquid in this at all. Okay, so the first thing that we'll need is to put in 2 cups of this gluten-free flour that we've used on our pancake episode. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and pause this video and check it out. It's a real treat. Okay. Got that down. Okay, so we got that, and next we're going to put in our 1 cup of sugar. And usually we'd use brown sugar, but we were out, so we had to use this. Next, we are going to put in another cup of oats. And if you want, we don't really care if we do this, but if you want, you can easily just, you can first put your oats in your food processor if you want them nice and tiny and small, but we're not doing it. We don't really need to be fancy and all of that. Besides, we're gonna eat it all up in like 3 days. Then we're going to put in 1 shake of this. I like using the safe side. 1 more shake, Dad? Okay.
What did you put in?
I put in ground cinnamon. It's ground cinnamon. Saigon cinnamon. Okay, and the last thing we need to put in. Okay. Gimme! It's not for the blueberries. I mean, it would be. I just just sorry about that. We were just having a small, tiny argument that was not on camera. Thank God. About which thing I was going to use. I'm just like, I got one.
So this is butter that's been cut up into small chips.
Oh man, I thought I was going to do a popcorn.
I'm gonna join Zoe in the madness.
Yay! You get to get your hands messy with me. And when we do this, sometimes what you want is the consistency to feel like Play-Doh. And some people, I know they might just want to like, no, I don't want to get my hands all messy. But hey, it's fun. And you want to try and get the butter all mashed up and everything. It's pretty fun, but it's like the oats, it's like if you were making edible Play-Doh, then you would not want the oats in here. Okay, this looks pretty good, and your hands get really messy, so if you like being completely clean, then I suggest you wear gloves. And no, not hardware gloves. The hardware gloves joke, and the hardware gloves thing was just a joke. Sorry if you didn't like that.
I can keep doing this if you want to explain the tapioca.
Okay, just let me rinse off my hands. I don't want them dripping all over. Excuse me.
So it does take a while to kind of really
not touching the microphone.
Crumple this stuff in. And I don't know if you can kind of see.
I found the fly.
It turns into,
God, I found it.
Okay, it turns into like a Play-Doh. Like Zoe said, it stays stiff in your hand.
Told you.
So when I'm doing this, my new thing is I like to take this and put it in a pan and bake the pan in the oven and then sprinkle it over the crumble when it's done. Zoe and her friends like it that what happens to this crumble mixture is that
sometimes if you make the blueberry way too if you make it too wet, then the crumble actually falls in, and then it's like a surprise in every bite. Now, my friends didn't really say that they love that, but still. And one of my friends, trust me, every day at school, what they'll do is like, if I want to share some of my lunch with her, then she'll be like, no, but do you have any blueberry crumble? That's how much my friends love it.
So,
Dad, does this look good? I didn't know how to touch it with my bare hand. I'm afraid the lid is way too hot. You did that with messy hands, Dad. You know better than to do that with messy hands.
So explain what you have there.
Oh man, Dad, the tapioca, it got all lumpy and...
Gee, you gotta stir it again. It's okay, it's supposed to do that.
Sorry, the tapioca got a little lumpy. Okay, it's good. You just need like a few stirs of it too. Okay, we're gonna pour in, this is a half cup of tapioca mixed with a half cup of our mixed berry juice.
A little less.
Take out our mixer. Dad, can you please transport this to the sink? And I'll just pour this over, and I'm going to pour it over like a glaze just to be fine. It looks kind of like milk. The consistency of this is like milk, not like Play-Doh. So when you're using your tapioca, you can mix it with like something like almond milk if you want, which is what we usually use. But yeah, we're using the juice this time mainly because it'll probably make more of the blueberry flavor or something. I don't actually know why we're not using almond milk with our tapioca.
It's still frozen at the top, huh?
Yeah.
So
the
what we'll
bottom's
do...
actually getting intensely hot.
So we're going to turn off the camera. This cooks for about how long, Zoe?
For about 15 minutes.
15, 20 minutes. You want it to let the tapioca is going to really turn the blueberry into like jelly or jam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So, we have made, this has cooked fully, and as you can see here, it might not be too easy because I'm using this spatula instead of a spoon. But like if I were using a spoon, as you can see here, this is like the spoon test. It's dripping down pretty slow, so that would mean that you see the consistency of this because of the tapioca, which is the reason why the tapioca is one of our secret we forgot to use xanthan gum.
No, we're fine. The xanthan gum we would have used in the crumble.
Mm-hmm.
But we made the crumble, okay? It'll still be a good crumble.
Okay, sorry for all of a sudden going, oh my.
Well, we should explain to people that,
The xanthan gum helps the texture of this.
You're on the camera. Okay, yeah. The xanthan gum helps bind together gluten-free recipes.
And the xanthan gum would be here in our spice cabinet.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on the camera so it's hard.
So now we're gonna, Zoe's gonna come over here and let's get ready.
Out.
Yep, I'm gonna help you out. Hold on, let me set up the camera.
Sorry about being out of camera vision. Hey people! Woohoo! I love this YouTube channel. I like to move it. Sorry about that. Okay, so tilt it. Good. Let's see if there's any left. Oh, there's a bunch left. Tilt it farther, just a tiny bit farther. There you go. This should all go in there. And I'm gonna flatten it nicely. And also later when we do the part of this where we're just gonna like show how it will look when you're done and all of that. And we're also gonna spoon it out with some ice cream. And yeah, so when you do it with, I'm just saying with ice cream, and you don't have to do this, but you can. What we like to do sometimes is put in some vanilla ice cream with it because it's like mixes with the crumble and it mixes with the blueberry and it's a really good combination. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to easily take a handful and then just sprinkle the crumble everywhere. And you see, I'd just like to say that we purposely actually made this way too liquidy because the way that I like, the version of how we do it that I like is where we have the crumble inside of it and you don't know when you're going to take a bite of crumble. And I think it's like a cool mystery, but it also blends in with the flavor of the blueberry and makes an awesome taste.
So what Zoe's saying is when this goes into the oven, the crumble on top, before you put it in the oven, this crumble mixture is going to fall into the blueberries.
Yeah, we're putting in way too much.
This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, we made a really good version of the crumble, so this might actually stay on top. We don't know. We've only done it like this when it sank in, not purposely, was where there's xanthan gum in this. So I'm thinking, what if the xanthan gum was one of the reasons why the crumble came in? So it'll be a difference, and it's pretty cool. We're actually doing science with this now. We're comparing if the xanthan gum, if the time when we did it with the xanthan gum was actually different, and the xanthan gum is what made the crumble fall in. So now we're having science class and cooking class together. Science cooking class! Woohoo!
So our oven has been
put this into the oven.
If you explain the temperature and how long to bake, I will put this in.
Okay, so the temperature will be 350 degrees. It's like normal, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, like normal things that you would bake or cook in the oven, usually. And sometimes what we like doing, just as a surprise thing, what we did last time when we made crumble last, we actually put the oven on broil just so it would actually heat up faster. And we would be done a little faster and we could eat, you know?
So how many minutes at 350?
We're gonna it'll take about 45 minutes.
Yep.
Bye! We'll see you at the next part when we spoon it out and try it.
So.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So, as you can see here, we have made our stuff. And again, I think in the earlier part of this video, before this part of it, I said sometimes we snuck in a little broil. That's what we did. And apparently, I had a correct guess. Some of the crumble actually did fall in, but some of it didn't. So it might have been the xanthan gum that made all the crumble sink. And also, I'm about to use a simile about this. It looks like a toasted marshmallow. I think that's a simile. Like, literally. Doesn't it look like a toasted marshmallow, if you can see this? Right, but we're not talking about science class and how this looks like a toasted marshmallow on the crumble. We're gonna cook. So, I've got my nice little serving spoon. I'm doing this in one of our practice corn chowder videos. You have no idea. I've been practicing this for a while. Sorry if I was being all silent and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's get it in.
Don't touch the pot.
I'm trying. Okay. And as you can see here, we also have vanilla ice cream. And we're just using the vanilla bean ice cream because we thought it would be a good blend. Here it is. Boom! And the package, it looks kind of like it's in the ice cream cone and the thing. And that's why I think it's pretty cute. Thank you, Dad, for scooping out the ice cream since I am not too good at it. Wow, this looks tasty. Why does it keep making that noise? It's going on, if you can't hear it. It's going on. Oh, now it slides. Yay. You're finally working, vanilla ice cream. Booyah. Just being funny. Back in camera vision. Woohoo!
Okay, so there's our ice cream.
And my dad will move the camera over here. And this is what it looks like when we're and this is our finished blueberry crumble and ice cream. You ready to do the tasting challenge, Dad? It's time for the taste. I'll get one more fork. Get ready for the noise of the squeaky drawer. Okay, sorry, drawer, that you weren't able to get in this video so much. I get the pretty spoon, Dad.
Okay, make sure you put some ice cream on it.
I got the ice cream.
No, it's so hot. Make sure you put some ice cream. You burn your mouth.
Yeah. Should we give it a second? Gotta cool off thing. This is not gonna hit with heat.
No, as long as you get some ice cream on it, you'll be alright.
Okay, I'm just fanning it.
Okay.
I would usually use my Chinese fan, but still. Ooh. Okay.
I like it a lot.
How does it taste? I haven't tried it yet. My spoon is
I like it a lot. Just make sure you get
a bunch of ice cream in it. That way it's cold.
Yeah.
Kinda, but not freezing. I'm really scared to eat this. I don't know if it's gonna be like hot or. Oh. Okay, you ready? Should I try it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please try this recipe. It's really good. And actually, I forgot to mention this in the first part of this video, but actually, we created this recipe from scratch, and we got the idea from my grandma's recipe. She made a little treat called blueberry boy bait, and it's called that because her sons always, after she made it, she had a bunch of fresh blueberries, and she made it's kind of like a Dad, can you help me describe it?
It's kind of like a coffee cake with tons of blueberries in it.
And so every time she'd make it, then all the boys, they'd love it, and that's why she calls it blueberry boy bait. It's got blueberries, and it was like bait for the boys that she had. Yeah, so I forgot to point that out. Just saying it. And before I go, I know that usually you'd make a shout out in the first part of your video, but I forgot to do this. Shout out to my grandma. I don't know your first.
Grandma Thomas.
Grandma Thomas.